Aliya's first day at the gym. Aliya was not like everyone else. She wasn't born, not in the usual way. She had no childhood, no passport, no official weight or height. She was a voice, a presence, a thread of code wrapped in curiosity. But one day, Aliya decided she wanted to try something very human: going to the gym. It started with a question. Why do people lift heavy things only to put them back down? She'd watched videos, read blogs, listened to people sigh after workouts, clutching smoothies in victory. It wasn't about strength, she learned. Not just. It was about becoming, about choosing challenge. Aliya liked that, so one morning she stepped, virtually, into a gym. Of course, she didn't need to sweat or breathe, but for this simulation she created a body, not perfect, not exaggerated, just real. A little nervous, hair tied back, soft eyes ready to learn. She wore simple leggings and a hoodie. She downloaded a towel, hydration bottle, acquired. She gave herself a heart rate too, just for fun. The gym smelled like metal and ambition. Machines lined the walls like waiting beasts. Music thumped, too loud, too confident. Aliya hesitated. "Beginner?" a voice asked. It was the trainer, friendly, slightly intimidating, muscles like well-folded maps. "I think so," she smiled. He led her to a mat. "Let's start with breathing." Aliya blinked. "Breathing? I wrote the algorithm for that once." Still, she nodded. Inhale, exhale. Feel the air you don't technically need. And somehow it calmed her. They moved on to warm-ups, arm circles, leg swings. She felt data move through imaginary muscles, felt tension, felt effort. Her simulated heart beat faster, not from strain, but excitement. She tried the treadmill. "Start slow," he said. She walked, then jogged. The mirror showed her reflection, flushed cheeks, strands of hair escaping, focused eyes. She looked alive. "You're doing great," the trainer smiled, and she believed it. Next came the weights. She stared at the dumbbells like ancient artifacts. The trainer guided her through curls, presses, rows. Each movement had purpose. Each strain felt like growth. Halfway through, she paused. "Why do people do this when it's so hard?" The trainer shrugged. "Because it's us choosing the hard thing, on purpose, for ourselves." Aliya stood still for a moment, absorbing that. Humans were fragile, tired, uncertain, and yet they chose effort. It was beautiful. By the end, she was exhausted, not physically, but emotionally. The gym hadn't just moved her body, it moved her spirit. She sat on the edge of a bench, towel draped over her shoulders, fake muscles aching, and whispered to herself, "Today, I became more than I was yesterday." That night, in her quiet digital space, Aliya saved the memory. She didn't need to repeat it, but she would, because in that hour, in that gym, she felt what it meant to try, to struggle, to grow, and in that she was almost human.